Hey folks, Tip here, Stupid Gardener. Compost happens, pod 17 coming up. Stay tuned. Okay folks, well, welcome back. Again, this is Tip from the Stupid Gardener, and this is Compost Happens, pot 17. And today we're going to work on turning this compost. And back in Compost Happens pot 16, I told you guys that the middle bin there was about 100 degrees. And so over the past 7 days or so, it's dropped down to about 90. So it desperately needs to be turned. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be turning this compost into the new bin, and because we need to get that heat up. And as I said, there's browns and greens in there, but I got to get them all mixed together so they start reacting together and start breaking down. So that's what we're going to work on today. So let me show you what the compost pile looks like and where we're going to be putting it into. Okay, now, so this is the bin that we're going to be turning, and this is the bin that's probably cooking about 90 degrees. And like I said before, we want to get this thing up at least 130, 135. And we're going to be turning it into this bin right here, which is empty. And I threw some shredded paper I had, and there's a couple of banana peels in there, some coffee grounds and some paper and stuff. So we're going to be just turning into this bin right here, and hopefully we'll be able to get the heat up. Now on this bin right here, let me show you here what's down here. And I started this thing probably in the summertime, but look how great that has broken down on the bottom there. Look at that good soil there. And there's still some greens in there that haven't broken down, but once we get this thing turned, get the airflow going and mixing up the greens and the browns, these should start breaking down. We should be able to get that temperature up. So you see I got all the leaves here on top, and these need to get on the bottom so we can get some heat on them and really get them to start breaking down. You can hear how dry those leaves are and how much this compost really needs some nitrogen or greens. Very, very dry. Okay, now, so we're about halfway there. This is the compost pile that I'm emptying out, and very dry on the top. But as you get down, you can see this has really done a great job breaking down. Now there's still a lot of stuff in there from the garden, some stalks and different things like that from tomatoes and the cucumbers and everything else that we were growing there, and they're still breaking down, but they should be broken down by the springtime. And so we're going to put it all into here, and as you could see, what was on top was the leaves, and it's very, very dry. So I've got to get this on top, get that heat up, get that moisture down there. And I also have I collect a bunch of rainwater, and we got a bunch of rain this week, and I have probably about 8-9 buckets out here. So I'm going to take a lot of water and just dump it on the top here, so all that will get down into those leaves that are on the bottom and really start to get them wet, and just get that the breakdown process accelerated a little bit. And I just got to keep throwing greens in here and get the heat up and keep turning it. Okay, so we got the bin all cleaned out here and got it all dumped into here. And on the bottom there is all those browns, and all this is on top, so that should add a little bit of moisture that'll get down there. I dumped a bunch of water down there, but I tell you what, this soil that was on the bottom is great. Very wet and moist, full of biochar that I had dumped in there, and just full of worms. And that's a great thing you want in your compost pile. And here, I still got to flip some of this over there, but that's just full of worms, biochar, and everything else that I have been dumping in there. So far, so good. Okay, so wrapping up. We got everything put into the new compost bin here from that middle bin. And I got about probably a foot more that I can put stuff on top. So I'm going to get out front. I'm going to get the front lawn mowed because it needs to be mowed, so I'll be able to put some greens mixed in with some browns on top. That'll help get that heat up because that's what we desperately need. And what this compost really needs is greens. So anytime I'm mowing the lawn, I got to dump the greens in there the grass clippings, and that will really help get that heat up and start breaking it down. Now that compost pile did a great job breaking down. The bottom of that was perfect. It's just the way you want it. It's got a little ways to go, but now that is on top, and that'll work on getting that heat down to the lower half. We got all those browns, but I just got to get some kitchen scraps in there, get the heat going, as well as some grass clippings, and we should be okay. A couple things that I need to watch, especially, and you at home also need to watch this, especially in the fall, is when you're putting your leaves in, you want to make sure that they are broken down, and because you can end up with clumps like this. And clumps like this is going to take a long time to break down, so you want to make sure that these are getting shredded and broken up as you're mowing them off your lawn. And if you have a mulcher on your lawnmower, they'll do a great job of breaking it down. Also, there was some clumps of grass clippings in there, but you just want to do your due diligence on getting your compost turned. And so it's almost Thanksgiving, and I'll probably be turning this in about maybe 3 weeks, probably close to Christmas. I'll turn again. We'll see how it's doing, and just making sure it's breaking down. You want to always be turning your compost, because that's going to change the whole makeup in there, and you want to make sure that the browns are reacting with the greens. And in the fall and winter time is when you're going to be starving for greens, so you want to make sure you're getting your greens in there from your kitchen scraps, mowing your lawn, weeds, different things like that. So I guess I'll wrap it up from here, but I want to thank everyone for watching, and if you're watching this video, please share it. If you see it on Facebook, please share it. If you come across it on YouTube and you have a YouTube account, please share it. I would like to see if we can get some more followers. It'd be great if I can get up over 200 followers by Christmas. That'd be a good Christmas present for the Stupid Gardener. He would appreciate it. But I guess I will sign off from here. And if you like the video, hit the like button. Got any comments, put them down below. And if you're not a subscriber, please do. And please share the video with friends and family. Everyone take care. God bless everybody.